Hey everybody, and welcome to my Let's Play of Pokemon Moon. I think this series will be just me playing through the game like I would with any other. You probably shouldn't use it as a walkthrough because I'll probably get lost and miss a bunch of items along the way. Here's some stuff about me. I live in Australia. I've been playing Pokemon since Red and Blue. I've probably played in about 5 VGC regional tournaments so far. I'll probably be doing some VGC content later on in the channel, so keep tuned for that. My favorite typing is water, and my favorite color is blue, so I'll probably be making a lot of choices in my Pokemon because of those two. The first two videos in this series I've had to do post-commentary because there's some roadworks in front of my house that are making a lot of noise. With all that over and done with, I'll let you watch this opening. Alright, it finally looks like we've got control of our character. Just move him around a little bit. I'm not really a big fan of the walk cycle for this one. The run's not too bad, but it just seems like he's a bit robotic. I think it's funny how Kukui just lets himself in all the time. I think he does it 2 more times during this as well, and I think they just get used to it and he lets himself in pretty much. It looks like we've just moved here from Kanto. It seems like the Kahuna in this game are more like the champion of the Elite Four for each island, so maybe after we finish all the trials we'll have to fight each Kahuna of the island. After we finish talking to those two, it looks like we go back into our room and put our hat and bag on, come back out and talk to them a little bit more. The proportions in this game look really good. Everything seems to be the right height. Nothing's too big or too small. The people look almost normal size. It looks like the 2 people in this route don't really say anything to us. It's just a bunch of tutorial stuff, I think. It looks like Kukui is a professor that prefers hands-on approach when dealing with Pokemon. He'll get the Pokemon to attack him with the moves so he can tell how powerful they are. Right now they're just showing us sort of mechanics and what it looks like in the real world. Showing off some items to us so we know where to get them. So after about an hour of playing this, I just wanted to look at all the options and stuff that we could go through. It looks like we've got two options for the party and the box. Manual is, say you catch a new Pokemon and you wanted to swap it out with one in your party. The one in your party will go to the box and the one that you just caught will stay in your party. Or there's an automatic mode where it automatically sends the Pokemon you just caught to the box. This seems to be the trail that was in the Sun and Moon demo without the giant rocks in it, and there's a doorway at the end instead of it just being cut off. This Pokemon's called Cosmog. There's a lot of speculation going around that it evolves into legendaries, but we haven't learned anything about it much yet. There's a lot of dialogue that seems kind of generic. It's both answers both point in the same direction, even though they're totally different answers sometimes. I like that they added the dangerous spots to the bridge where you almost fall into the water. It's kind of, the attention to detail is really good in this game. That sparkling stone, you give it to the kahuna later on and he'll turn it into the Z bracelet for you. Turns out after all that, the kahuna had been there the whole time and you went all that way for no reason. He pops out the other side. The kahunas seem to be praised a lot. Apparently they're the strongest trainers on the island, and nobody can beat them no matter what. This part here is where we get to choose our starter. I've been thinking about it a lot, and I've decided to choose Poplio, just because he's a water type, and I always seem to choose the water type. I'm not really a big fan of any of the starters this generation. Apparently Tapu Koko never comes out for people unless they really trust him. After you decide which starter you're going to pick, you get to go up on the stage and see if the Pokemon trusts you enough to become friends with you. Right here, Poplio shakes his head a little bit. Kind of seems like he doesn't want to be friends with you, but then he runs up to you and it's a very nice moment. and that's probably going to be the thumbnail for the video. I'm not going to be giving any of the Pokemon in this Let's Play any names, just because I want to learn the names of all the Pokemon, and it's the easiest way for me to do it. Just catch all the Pokemon and have them in the box so I can have a look at them with their real names. A friend of mine's been playing the game for probably about 5 to 10 hours right now, and he's already found a shiny Diglett in the wild. Later on in the game, there's an orb called the Aggression Orb or something like that, and you can use it on your Pokemon and attack the wild Pokemon, and they're more likely to call for a friend. It's a new mechanic in the game. This is used for shiny hunting and chaining, because each time you kill the friend, a new one will spawn, and you just keep doing that until the first Pokemon runs out of PP. And then once the first Pokemon's out of PP, then you use False Swipe on the friend Pokemon and kill the original wild Pokemon, and you just keep doing it until you get a shiny. It's not the fastest way. You'll probably take about 70 encounters like that, but it seems to be a lot quicker than in the original games. So this is how he's challenged you to a fight straight away. He got sick of waiting in the town. He always chooses the one that's weak to you, so he's chosen Litten because I've chosen Poplio. There's not really any way you can lose this fight, I don't think. Right here I got an unlucky burn. He's not dealing enough damage to me to really be a threat. After this battle, you'll notice a little thing on the bottom screen pop up. It's a mechanic that looks like you'll be able to treat your Pokemon for status effects and stuff as soon as the battle finishes. It's sort of like Pokemon and Me, but a little bit more helpful. Right there, it's the care button. You press Y as soon as the battle's finished. I'm not sure if this is just for the main fights or if it's in wild fights as well. Just reading all of this information about the mechanics of it. Right there you can see that Poplio got burnt, so he's got embers around him. And I'm just looking at all the different things and what they do, trying to find the thing to get rid of burns. And it looks like this medicine swab here is it. and you have to hold it down with your stylus and rub it around like you're patting it, and slowly the status effect will go away. Once that's done, you can't use any of the hairdryer or the comb again. You can only pat it and use the pokey beans. It sounds really weird when he says chicken skin because we call it goosebumps here in Australia. Right here, the Hakuna Hala finds the sparkling stone in your bag and decides to see what it is. When he brings it back the next day, he turns it into a Z-ring for you. It is actually a present from Tapu Koko to see if you'll accept the challenge. We're not sure what challenge it is yet. It looks like the move that it used to get Lillie out of the organization was teleport. I think it can only use teleport and splash. Now you get to come home and show your mum your new Pokemon. You get to say if it's cool or cute, but I'm not sure if it has anything to do with the storyline or the gender of your Pokemon. Alright, thanks for watching part 1 of my Let's Play Pokemon Moon. I'll see you in the next one.